This is Rovin Remax. Remax Crossroads First Realty 3. I'm Linda Montgomery, and I'm roving around North Texas, highlighting all the people, places, and things that make this a great place to live and invest in real estate. We're standing just off the northwest corner of the Salina Square. We're talking to Carter Morris, who is the president and CEO of Grace Bridge Ministries. Carter, thanks for being with us today.
It's good to be with you today.
Tell me a little bit about the Grace Bridge Farm.
Well, Grace Bridge Farms was born out of a question that I was asked one day about how long will people be dependent upon the food bank and the other services that we provide. So we started doing some research, and we found a consultant who taught us how to do these incredible gardens that you see behind us. And they are made from a really unique substrate. There's no dirt in them. They are all used, they all use compost, vermiculite, and cocoa fiber to create a unique substrate for those plants to grow in. And so, given all the heat in Texas this time of year, you can see that we still have very green, lush gardens, and a lot of that is attributed to the type substrate that they're in. But from a bigger standpoint, we hope to start putting these gardens on a smaller scale in the backyards or in the common spaces of many of our participants' homes and apartment complexes, so that they can begin to grow some food for themselves and not be as dependent upon us. It also paints a beautiful picture of how God talks about the condition of a man's heart. He said, if the soil is hard, just like the heart is hardened, they won't be receptive to change, and they won't be receptive to the good news that Jesus was bringing. But he said if the soil is good and the condition of the heart is good, then the fold, the fruit, the yield will be 60, 70, 100 times more. And as you can see behind me, a garden with the right soil, the right substrate, yields 60 to 70 times more. That's only 8 inches deep behind me, and you see that there's almost 6 foot tall plants back there. So this is much more than just a garden, but we love it, and we provide a lot of food in every distribution that we harvest right here, and we give it to families who are in need. So come by and check out the garden sometime.
Excellent. And Carter, it's a misconception, isn't it, that Grace Bridge is a church or part of a church? Explain how that works.
Well, that's a good question that we get asked often. Grace Bridge is not a church. It is a standalone 501c3 that has 13 partner churches, and many for-profit businesses are our partners, just like Miss Linda Montgomery. And so we use our relationships in the community to bring together both the faith-based as well as the for-profit, civil services, as well as the faith-based communities to really impact our community as a whole. So we stand alone, and we have great partners, including churches and businesses.
Well, thank you so much for that insight into the ministry and into Grace Bridge Farms. We appreciate your being with us today, Carter.
Thank you so much.